Okay, this video will get you started recording your own podcast. Let's take a look. When you get into WeVideo, it will look like this. If you've been around a while, you may remember sort of a black version to the screen, and they have updated it with this new white version. Most things do work the same, and you should be able to find things that you have worked on before down in your recent projects. If you're new to WeVideo, this could be pretty blank down here. To start a new podcast, you're coming up here to Create, and we'll go down to Create New Podcast. Now, it is going to ask to use your microphone. If you're on a desktop computer, you're going to make sure you have a webcam plugged in. So that will double as your microphone, and you may need to click Allow to allow it to the computer to use your microphone. If you are working on a Chromebook, this should happen pretty easily as well. Just go ahead and click Start, and it is ready to record. When you are ready, you can click right here when it says Record. There'll be a short countdown, and I'll do a simple intro. Welcome to my amazing Teacher Talk podcast. You see, click stop when you're done. You can do a preview by clicking right here. Welcome to my amazing Teacher Talk podcast. If you like it, go ahead and click save. If you want to record again, you've got that choice right here. I'll save that. And you can see that that little piece of audio has now gone into my project bin here. If you're recording more than one piece of audio, which is fine, you'll see multiple pieces of audio pop in here as you record them. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create kind of an intro to my podcast, so I'm going to use that. You can see it's already in my voiceover, but I'm also going to add a little bit of music and some applause, because I've heard that on some podcasts and I like that effect. So I'm going to go to audio right here. We've got lots of different music to look through. If you click on See All, you'll see more than just the bits that you see at the beginning. If you want to see or listen to something, go ahead and click in. If you click on it, you'll hear it. I don't like that so much. Let me go back. There's one I liked in here. What was it? Yeah. So when you like something, you can go ahead and drag it down into your audio track. I've got it here in my audio track, and I don't need it to be that long at all. So I can just hover over and trim it back to the same length as my voiceover right here. But I'm also going to have a little bit of applause that starts this as well. So I'm going to go find some applause. Again, I'm in audio. I might have to click that arrow back. And now I'm going to go down, and you can actually search an audio up here. I'm going to search for clapping. If you have like a train wreck or something like that, you could search for specific sound effects that might help out your podcast. But I'm going to use this applause track to start my podcast as well. So again, I will drag that down into my audio. I can trim it back to however long I want. It'll just be a little bit of clapping before I start. And you can always drag this back to test and see how it looks or sounds. Welcome to my amazing Teacher Talk podcast. So it's not too bad, but the music is too loud. So if I need to change the levels, I can click right in here, and then I've got, oh, they changed it. Yep, under audio and opacity, you've got audio level. So if you click show audio level, now I can come in here and I can make the volume for my music a little bit quieter by dragging that down and dragging that down. Now it'll kind of be the same level, and let's try it. Welcome to my amazing Teacher Talk podcast. I think I'm going to bring that volume down just a little bit more. And it can ramp up a little bit at the end. Welcome to my amazing Teacher Talk podcast. All right, I like that as my intro. Now I'm ready to start really putting in some content to my podcast. So to do that, again, I would just go back up into, I can go to Project Bin here, and then you've got the choice to record or just go to narrate because we are just using audio. When I click narrate, it's going to check on my microphone one more time, and I will be ready to record more of my podcast. The last thing I do want to show you here is you can upload an image that will go along with your podcast. You don't have to, but I do encourage students to create an image that will go along with your podcast. And to do that, once you've created something, you just need to go to Uploads here, and you need to import, and then you can search your computer. I have a podcast logo here in my downloads that I can click on Open. And you can see that image just came in. I imported that, and I can drag that down into my video track, and I can just stretch this out over the whole length of whatever podcast I have, and then people will be able to see this image while they are listening. Again, I hope this gets you started creating some awesome podcasts.